Ooh, big box. And the audio's working this time. Good times. Now then, let's open this bad boy up. We all know it's going to be Japan. But what's going to be inside of the Japan box? That's the real question. Oh, welcome to Japan. So fancy. So giant. So huge. Hold on. Box stuff. Okay. So, flip this over for more fun and games. It's the exact same thing, only this time it's bigger, better, and everything you could want. It's just bigger. But that's okay, because writing on the tiny card, all this stuff, oh my god, it's hard to do. I mean, I write small, but holy cows. Already, everything in here is colorful and happy and wants you to eat it. So, let's start by reading all about Japan. Konnichiwa! Fasten your seatbelt because you're about to head into the wild, wacky world of Japanese cuisine, which is why I upped my box to the large size. Also, quick shout out to Universal Yums for basically making me, when I first started getting Universal Yums, the little box was $13 and now it's $14, and I asked if there was any way if I upgraded just to one box to this big one, if I could go back to the 13, and they said yes. So thanks for tweaking that and fixing that, I really appreciate it. Anywho, we're talking about a country that doesn't hesitate to include spaghetti and hot dogs in baked goods, no thank you, and where ice cream comes in flavors like sweet potato and wasabi. I'll try sweet potato, I don't know about the wasabi. So it's likely not news to you that Japan has some pretty crazy snacks, but you might be surprised to find that you will go equally crazy over the ones in your box. There are not enough words to properly capture our feelings for Japan's flaky cheese snack called Ariel cheese. It's just something you have to try to fully understand how delicious it is. After that hype, you might not believe us when we say we have something perhaps even better in this box. A fun do-it-yourself mochi kit. And if you're looking for a snack that will appeal to everyone's palate, look no further than Everyburger. That sounds interesting. We've got you covered with the yummiest yums from Japan, but there's much more to the land of the rising sun than just its snacks. We hope you get a better idea of Japan's beauty, creativity, and excitement throughout this booklet. And of course, in between delicious bites. So we've got a full complement of just a bonanza of information of all these goodies. So we've got our usual Explore Japan, all kinds of complete origami, good times. I used to know how to do paper cranes, I don't anymore, I completely forgot, I just, you know. And then playlist answers in the clue, which we'll read at the end. So, first, I don't know what's first, let's find out. The do-it-yourself at the end. This is Ariel cheese. Oh my goodness. It's got some sucky candy in here. A giant bar of bread, maybe? Not sure. Caramel? I don't know. You guys, you don't even understand. Look at all the stuff. Look at the stuff. There's even more stuff underneath the stuff. This actually looks very intriguing, this snack. What is this? Kasugai roasted nuts assortment. So, let's find it and let's talk about it. If maybe. We'll see. I might be lying. Hold on. Wait a minute. Like, seriously though. There it is. Wait, is this it? Yes, okay. Mame mix. Mame means beans in Japanese. We're guessing most people wouldn't be too excited to eat a snack that translates to bean mix. But then again, you've never tried this bean mix before. Shh, it's more than just beans inside, says they. Inside, you'll get to try dried seaweed peas, broad beans, and the world-famous Japanese peanuts. Each peanut is coated in a light dusting of wheat flour and a dab of soy sauce and then flash fried. These addictive peanuts have an interesting backstory. They were actually invented in Mexico. Surprise, you get to try 2 countries this month! Oh! In 1932, a Japanese man named Yoshige Nakatani immigrated to Mexico for better work. He married a Mexican woman and had a son named Carlos, and in 1952 invented the Japanese peanut, or cacahuates japones. Get my Mexican, Japanese all mixed up together. It's my tongue. Decades later, these are sold everywhere in Mexico and typically served with a sprinkle of salt and lime juice. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Japanese peanuts aren't just popular in Mexico, though. They're famous throughout South America and have even circled the globe to come back to Japan, where they're typically served as a snack with beer. These peanuts might be the best representation we've had yet of a truly universal yum. What? And guess what? I don't actually need a knife or anything because there's little tear here things. I appreciate the tear here things. Hold on. Appreciate the tear here things. Ooh, wow, that's way more colorful than I was expecting. Okay, so hold on. Hold on, I want to get one of each for you to see. So first of all, we've got this bad boy here. I have nowhere to put anything. Ah. Oh, it's crunch! Holy crap! Is that the peanut? Oh, I think that's the peanut. Or at least peanut flavored or whatever. Alright, so that's good. And then we got this guy here. Some kind of, I don't know. There's little some stuff happening. I'm not sure which things are beans and which things aren't. I'm just gonna eat it. That was good. These are the peas, obviously. Good, crunchy. I enjoy it. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. That's different. I'm trying to figure out which one that is. I don't know which is which. There are dried squid flakes in here. Hell yeah! Dried squid flakes! Is that what's on these? Squid flakes? It's like weird. It's like... It's kind of... They look like they have like these sort of like handmade thing going on where someone just was like, I'll try and make it into sort of a cube and sort of gave up and... You know, whatever. Nope, I don't even care. I don't care what's what. It's all good. Man, that one don't play. If you got your dentures, you better glue those in tight, because, that is crunch-tastic. I'm already excited. I'm already having a good time. This is all already pretty tasty and good. The Bonanza green stuff. Okay. There's the burger, Everyburger. I'll show you that later. For now, I'm gonna eat these. While I don't know, watch a movie or something. No. These are really good. I've never had Japanese peanuts before. All the stuff involved in here, all this colorful deliciousness. Yum, 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 yum. And you might see me eating some stuff later, but until then, I'm just gonna keep eating these because they're so good. Hello there. Time for late night snackies with Nicole. This time, I think we're gonna try two different candies. We've got this little guy here, which, see if it'll focus, maybe, possibly. Never? No? You just gonna not focus ever? Fine! That one. And this little guy. Little tiny candy. So the first one, it's actually squishy, is the, Kasugai. I'm not sure where the emphasis is on this. Kasugai Kiwi Gummies. If you were with us for our first Japan box in July 2015, I wasn't, you'll recognize these, as they're the only snack we repeated this time. They're just so dang good. There's a punctuation error in there. But we'll let that go. There's two of them. There's two punctuation errors. No, what's happening? That we had to bring them back. These gummies are one of the top brands in the world, and they beat out every gummy candy we've tried in all our travels. We visited over 25 countries together. I'm not with you on that journey, sorry. So that's saying something. What makes these gummies so special? They have the perfect chewy texture, but more than that, they always get the fruit flavor perfectly right. The kiwi flavor is our absolute favorite, and they have real kiwi seeds inside of them. How cool is that? I don't really need the seed part, but I do enjoy kiwi. Kiwi is interesting. It's like a combo of, how do I describe it? I want to say like, it's been a while since we've had kiwi. Watermelon and strawberry, kind of. It's squishy. It's greener than it looks on the camera. It's a little washed out on the camera. I don't know, you can't really... No? Anyway, enough of that. It's a little squishier than, say, just a little bit, than a gummy bear. Those are a little bit more firm. They are very good, though. You can probably hear me chewing on it. I apologize if that bothers you. I should probably mess with the noise gate on my mic. Is it too loud? That's good. I have more, so those would be fun to eat. Yeah, I mean, it's a kiwi gummy. Can't really go wrong with that, unless you don't like kiwis, in which case that's sorry for you. Oh, before I start, just start eating everything without telling you all the stuff, even though I'm sure you don't care. Too bad. We're reading it anyway. This is the Sakuma Matcha Milk Candy. A little gummy in our teeth. Good old green tea is no matcha. Oh, you guys, the puns. For matcha. Matcha is a rich, finely ground tea powder made from the highest quality green tea leaves around. Indeed, sell matcha stuff where I work. There's matcha powder put in there in the drinks. Got a little bit of gummy. Hold on. Want to look young forever? Matcha is rich in antioxidants, so is chocolate, which help make skin look more youthful. It's just dark chocolate. Anyway, going in for your first kiss, matcha has been proven to help curb bad breath. Looking for a caffeine fix? You'll get more for your money with matcha. 1 cup has the same amount of caffeine as 10 cups of green tea. My goodness. Traditionally, matcha was used exclusively for ornate tea ceremonies, and it took years for tea pourers to perfect the necessary technique for making a frothy cup. Luckily for us, there's no fussing involved with these candies. You get to experience the light, earthy taste of matcha with a sweet finish. If this box hasn't convinced you yet, you'll definitely be looking up flights. Oh, okay, that was weird. Flights to Japan after these. Yeah, I don't have the money for that. Oh, it's a triangle. Oh, cute. So it's little triangle candies. Okay, I'm start messing around. This is why videos take 5 years. There's a little S on it. For Sakuma, I assume. It says matcha milk candy, so I wonder if it kind of looks like there was something on the inside. Yep, matcha. Yep, matcha. I feel like this would be one of the candies that either you don't like because if you've never had matcha, it's a very unique flavor. A little bit of tea, but a little bit of something else. Its own thing, obviously. So if you've never had matcha, it might throw you off. I've had matcha stuff before, but usually it's mixed with other stuff. Well, this has probably got sugar and obviously other nonsense in it in order to make a hard candy. Just matcha flavor. It's a hard candy, so it might be a while. Hold on. What? Oh, there we go. What have we got in here? What's in here? What's happening? Is that like powdered milk? I don't know what's in here. Oh, milk. It really is milk powder. Ha! Ingredients: corn, syrup, sugar, milk powder. Alright. So I guess I'm kind of like a sweet powdered milk is all up in there. Interesting, because, I mean, I don't know how matcha stuff is made in Japan. Here it's, if you get like a green tea latte, I think, it's like you steam the milk and then you throw the matcha powder in there, so I guess it makes sense having milk with matcha. That was good. I'll eat the rest of those too. Some of the stuff I get in these boxes, I'm not gonna lie, if it doesn't work for me, I'll take it to work and I'll give it away and everyone else can try it and sample it and have fun with it. So, you know, I mean, someone else might get a candy that they like, and while I'm sitting here over here like, no, I don't want any more. For now, I think I'm done, because I have ice cream waiting and other things to do, so. Until I have a different set of clothes. Today, I don't know if I need dinner. Wasn't that hungry? So we're gonna have a couple of things. One of these, it's really light, so there's not gonna be much to it. And then, of course, followed up with a hamburger. Everyburger. It's not a real burger. I have no idea what it is. But we'll start off with this little guy. There's 2 things in here that look very same. They're both by the same, I guess, company maybe? Umaibo. But this is Umaibo Gyutan. Or Gyutan. Sorry, my bad. Gyutan. Gyutan isn't a flavor most people have heard of before. Rather than let your imagination run wild, we'll just tell you what it is. Gyutan is another name for beef tongue. Oh, okay. Don't worry, it's just a flavoring. The snack doesn't have real beef tongue in it. It will, however, make your tongue happy, so we recommend trying it because it tastes delicious. Umaibo sticks are one of Japan's most iconic snacks, known for being cheap and quick item on the go. We have a trivia question for you in this famous snack. What is the most expensive part about these sticks? Is it A, concocting different flavor combinations? They have 15 right now. B, the delivery to stores. C, putting the hole in the middle of the stick. D, advertising the product. We'll put the answer in the description under the Umaibo flavor. Under the teriyaki burger. So I don't know. You guys can guess. Maybe not find out until teriyaki burger. Or I just eat this and then we find out. Most expensive part, huh? I feel like that's some sort of weird trick question, and the answer would be putting the hole in the middle of the stick, even though I feel like that shouldn't be expensive at all. And now comes the part where I can't open anything. This isn't working out at all. Look at this. Alright. There we go. So it's like a... I don't actually know what it is. It feels kind of like it's really light. It's like corn puff type deal. It's breaking. Oh, and falling apart on my desk. But until then, let's try it. Smells beefy. That fake beef flavor. Or I guess in this case, that fake beef tongue flavor. It's pretty good. Very strong, beefy scent happening. But yeah, kind of as expected. Not a lot to it. It's just like a giant Cheeto kind of thing. Fall apart. No, pieces of rum. No. All over my lap. This is good. I guess it would be a popular snack. This is good. Crumblies everywhere. The vacuum will get all the crumbs. You gonna eat the crumblies? They're down there. You gotta find them. You know what? Let's eat the other one. Especially why not? Because I actually have 2 of each, so I still have more after this. Okay, if you have your guess to the question, we'll find it out here. So this is the Umaibo Teriyaki Burger. So the brand name comes from umami, a word in the Japanese language that describes one of the 5 basic tastes. Salty, sweet, sour, and bitter are easy enough to understand, but umami is a bit different. In its purest form, umami means savory, but the concept is not as simple as comparing it to a seasoning you can apply to a dish like salt. Instead, it's more akin to what makes our mouths water when we smell steaks cooking on the grill. It's deeper and meatier. I like the sound of that. Actually, the perfect way to describe umami isn't with words, it's with this crunchy and delicious snack. So go ahead, take a bite, and salivate over this amazing, see what you did there, snack. P.S. The answer to the trivia question about the Gyutan, the expensiveness, is B. The delivery to stores. It's delivery. So it wasn't something ridiculous like the hole, it was the delivery. That actually does make the most sense, really, because I can see these not making, being too expensive to make, since there's not a lot happening in them. Oh my god, the opening, the crumbles. So this is teriyaki burger. It too has fallen apart. It kind of just fell in half and fell in bits and pieces, so it kind of fell into 4 sticks. So, yeah, again, you can definitely smell it. You can definitely taste it. I think I like the other one better. This one's not bad. But I've never been like super into teriyaki just in general. And that was the last bit. So like you can see sort of like the little tiny, like, well, I don't know if you can, but there's like just a little tiny bit where you can kind of see where the hole was before it fell apart. Alright, so now that we've had, it's kind of dark in here, I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, now that we've had our appetizers, let's have the, oh, I'm about to just start opening it. Wait, we need to learn about Everyburger, because this is one of the weirder things in here. Oh, it's a cookie! It has, alright, sure, I don't care. Why not? Everyburger Cookie. Everybody wants a burger, and Everyburger is there to give it to you. These burgers just happen to be teeny cookies. The attention to detail on these cute chocolate burgers is precisely what makes so many Japanese snacks so fun. The buns are made from sweet crackers, topped with real sesame seeds. Inside you'll find a realistic looking chocolate burger patty with a slice of cheese. Lots of quotations. Not to fear, you're not going to be mixing Kraft singles with chocolate here. The slices of cheese are actually white chocolate that's been dyed orange. This is probably one of the only times we can write the phrase, go ahead, eat 15 burgers without giving you a heart attack. So, I guess that's why he's so happy. Look at him. I'm a burger, but I'm also a cookie. Excellent reason to be happy. I like this little, oh, it's so cute in here. Okay, so it just kind of like pops open. You have just this happy little fun good things inside. Look, he is still super happy about being involved with being a burger. A cookie burger. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's one whole package. Wait for it. There's writing on it, and it looked like there are arrows that like say pull down? I don't know. I don't know if that means anything at all. I took 3 years of Japanese in college. I do not remember enough to read any of this. I can make the sounds. Like I can read certain things. But I'm not going to. Just end up sitting here standing like a moron. Kotara! And then there's some kanji, and the kanji I don't know at all. Oh! Alright, so this is sad. Okay. It's a massacre, you guys. So, apparently in transit, unfortunately, I guess wherever they were at one point, it got a little hot. In whatever location, whatever truck they were in, and everybody melted together. That's sad. So instead of little individual burger cookies, I now like have like one giant... Oh wow, it's like stuck to the pan too. Oh dear. Oh, that's sad. Oh, I have like one giant burger patty horror. Oh, I was looking forward to having them all by themselves, just eating little burgers. That's okay. Okay. I mean, you know, you take what you can get. Like, here's one. I'm just this tiny little burger thing. Didn't quite make it. It sort of fell apart. So, I'll just kind of eat it like a weird burger bar, I get. I don't know. It does really look like a bunch of little burgers. Like, just kind of... Okay. There's some cheese. You can... Cheese. Like, kind of right in there, that little lighter part. There's the cheese in there. Just... They're all squished together. There's more of this cheese. Hold on, turn around, right in there. The cheese. Alright, well, it smells good. It smells like chocolate with the sweet cookie stuff happening. So here's one little one by itself, so. Yeah, these would be fun to eat. I kind of broke one off. There we go. I got a lot of chocolate stuck to the bottom of my pan here. No. Everyburger, why? Yep, it's pretty much as described. It's like kind of just like a sweet cookie with some chocolate and stuff happening. So, you know, normally they'd be rattling around all by themselves, all individualized, and not glued together in one big giant thing of sadness. Anyway, I guess I'll just sit here and eat my burgers. And I might eat something else. I'm hungry. Or, yeah, I'm getting hungry. But for now, it's Everyburger time. Still hungry. We got this. Wait, nope, there we go. I can't look at that and look at... I don't have any skills, you know, when it comes to being on camera. I don't know what I'm doing. These are Bourbon Petit caramel rice crackers. Hence the little bread here, and then we have the caramely type doodad down there. Makes me think of a Werther's candy. Sounds good. Rice cakes first came to Japan from China during the Yayoi period. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is about 2,300 years ago. They're a staple in Japanese cuisine, and over time they've evolved into a sweet treat often served during traditional tea ceremonies. Japanese cuisine strives to create harmony among flavors, so a sweet rice cake strikes the perfect balance with bitter tea. Here in the US, we might not view rice cakes as a dessert option, but most of us have never tried these rice cakes. You're in for a treat. They're drenched in sugary caramel, making them undeniably sweet and impossibly addictive. Huzzah! Just like many American foods, super processed and full of sugar. Welcome to Japan. Hello, how are you doing? There's a bear on here, though. He's very thrilled to be involved with all of this. This is like the same sort of packaging that the other ones had. Oh my god. They look like they're in a tray, though. Hold on. Should have gotten out the scissors. Oh, jeez. Alright, that's good enough. Oh, it is in a tray. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of them. Ta-da! So, super tiny rice cakes in super tiny tray. And they are super tiny. About the size of a quarter. If you need any kind of dimensional comparison. I don't know how I feel about this. They're light with crunch, you know, kind of a not quite Cheeto consistency, but similar. The caramel on them, I think it's like the combo of the caramel and the, I guess the rice cake itself has almost a maple thing happening when they're together. Kind of weird. What else is kind of weird? It's like, it's in this tray. So it's like, you would think that it was at one point a roll and it got soaked down in like all the caramely goodness, but actually each one has like a, don't know if you can kind of tell, but sort of like a shiny caramel side. You can't really tell. But this side's like a shiny caramel side, whereas this side's just like more of a straight, just kind of the rice cake side. So it's more like it went from like that top down with the caramelness. It's almost too sweet for me. My sugar tends to come from chocolate, as I'm sure you all know at this point. When just pure sugar, I have my limits to where it's like, okay, I'm gonna step back away from this. I thought I was just gonna like sit here and be like, and just move on with life, but I might have to stop pretty soon here and just kind of eat the rest later, here and there, because they're very sweet. The caramelness is happening a lot. They're not too bad. I mean, if you got a sweet tooth, then by all means, you can go to town on these. So, I think one more for the road, and then I don't think I'm gonna stop. But, you know, not too bad. Not my style, 100%, but okay. So, on unearthing things, there was this giant chocolate, obviously, monstrosity, which I thought it was gonna be a way heavier chocolate bar. Not. It's really light and very thin. But that's okay. I'll take what I can get. It's all delicious anyway, I'm sure. Especially when it's called Black Thunder Chocolate Bar. We're sorry to have to give you this. Truly we are. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to have a bite, become absolutely addicted, and then experience a wave of disappointment every time you bite into any other chocolate bar. I'll be the judge of that, Universal Yums. In Japan, this bar became an overnight sensation after the chocolate company sponsored the men's gymnastics team in the 2008 Summer Olympics. We're not sure if the team actually ate the chocolate during the Olympics, but the sponsorship turned out to be a winning advertisement. The team won silver, and people rushed out in masses to buy Black Thunder. Almost 10 years later, they're still buying it. If you're a chocolate lover, you'll understand why. Again, the judge! A thin, rich cocoa cookie is covered in a decadent layer of chocolate for a gold medal experience. Okay, technically it was silver, but you get the point. Also, you're not allowed to say that, because the Olympic Committee owns everything. But you can kind of tell, sort of on the cover here, or wrapper, this is the cookie thing happening up in there, covered in the chocolate. And thus begins our attempt to open the package. Hey, oh, yes, no, maybe so, yes, no, maybe so. Well, smells good. Immediate chocolatey happiness smell. I think he might have gotten a little melty too on the way here. What? There we go. Whoop! Yeah, he did melt a little bit. A little bit of chocolate stuck to there. Hence the missing bits here and there. So it's got this wafery thing going on. Pretty thin. And, cheers. You covered a chocolate cookie in chocolate. Look, if you're gonna entice me with chocolate, you're gonna do it with the solid bar kind. Cookie, that ain't gonna cut it. Cookie's not gonna do it. Don't get me wrong, it's very good. It's not like, you know, I went out and bought like cheap chocolate cookie and it's like, ugh. It's like, it's a pretty good little chocolate cookie happening in here. And the milk chocolate on top is, it's not bad. But, I ain't gonna be sad about it once I eat it all. I mean, I'm gonna eat it all. Also, sorry for the squeaky chair. But, you know, it's not anything super impressive. Sorry, Japan. If you guys like it, that's cool. Again, it's not bad. It's just, you know, don't hype it up so much. Don't hype it up so much! Not when I've read the history of the Cadbury Company. No joke! I have. It's a very interesting book. Uh-oh. A little melty. Big with some milk. I need some milk. Alright, I'm gonna keep eating my my chocolate bar. My cookie bar. But it's good. It's tasty. Future though, if I go out to get chocolate, I'd be gonna pick something else. Just, I mean, I'm only comparing it because they did. Yes, started it. Universal Gums. Still, pretty good. Didn't even know that this was in my box. I just kind of like was shuffling some stuff around and I just saw like the backside of this weird shiny blue thing and I'm like, what? What's that? Because I didn't go through and like double check like, is it all in here? Because, you know, whatever. And I thought it was gum at first and it's not because it says gummy soft candy. Actually, there's an N with an apostrophe. Gummy and soft candy. So is it gummy and soft candy? There's little blobs of stuff in the... We'll find out. This is UHA... Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, I guess this is supposed to be a tiny C instead of a U. Because here it's Puccho Ramune. In Japan, it's considered rude to take food out of your mouth. No, we're not telling you this because you'll have to spit this yum out. On the contrary, it's why this candy was invented in the first place. Innovative Japanese candy makers wanted to take advantage of the popularity of gum, but do it in a way that would appeal to the Japanese. Oh, so is gum not a... I guess that kind of makes sense. Is gum not a thing in Japan? Really? Is that... I don't know. This was weird. Anywho. So this has the texture of gum, but can't be swallowed. This candy is meant to taste like Ramune, which is a popular carbonated soft drink in Japan. It is sold in a special glass bottle that has a notably real marble inside of it to help seal the drink. Huh. Okay. You won't find any marbles in this chewy candy, but you will find concentrated pellets of fizz meant to mimic the carbonation of the real soda. Marble in the... I don't understand how that... I'm going to have to look that up, because I don't quite get how that works. Oh wait, no, hold on. There's a thing that says open. Very similar to gum. And then the first part just falls out. So we have fancy silver wrapping, as though this is a tiny block of silver. Hi there. You're making noise. Do you want to be in the video? Come on. Alright. Dog is in the video. No, you can't have any of this. As usual. Here, let's do it like this. No, don't eat it. Don't. Stop. Okay. This is what I do. This is the problem I have when the Yutz comes on here. You get in the way. Yes. Okay, you want to watch with the people? Why are you sniffing the booklet? It has no food. Alright, so we have, it looks like stripy gum. Ooh, I don't know if you can see the... There, see? I put the thing in there. Okay, we're going to have this. Oh, and I guess there's the... You gonna leave? Alright. And then we've got the, like, kind of... You can sort of see the bit of, the round bit in there. So we'll see what it tastes like. I know, right? It is like gum. Sort of. And the fact that it's not is interesting. Well, the bits dissolved. And kind of had a little bit of a pep to them. It tasted good, so if that's what the soda tastes like, that's good. It's very chewy. Oh my god. It is really weird. It's like, it almost is like gum. Like when gum is first... If you have the kind of gum that's like first kind of hard and then eventually softened up, it's kind of like that, only it's not softening up. It's kind of like, you know when you got Starburst? I know, right? You can spell that. Yeah. Tastes good. Starburst, and then like they've been around for a little while and they're a little bit on the stale side. It's a little bit like that. But like consistently like that. Still going. The dog has since laid down in my lap. Nah. The flavor reminds me of something, but I can't really think of it. Almost like almost like fake strawberry, like strawberry Starburst, almost, but not 100%. Look at the video, please. So that wasn't too bad. Smell it. That's pretty good. I'll probably be more than likely eating the rest of these. Because there have been some candies in the past that I just kind of never really got into, so I didn't ever really eat them. That's pretty good. It takes a while to eat, so I guess if you take your time and sort of chew at your leisure. But I could see how that could be like a gum substitute. Well, yeah, good flavor, enjoyable. I bet they have a whole bunch of different flavors over in Japan. But glad we got this one, because it's unexpected. I'm still baffled by this marble in the drink thing, but whatever. Oh, it fell down. Okay, say bye. Be in a bit. Let us have some Ariel cheese. That's what it's called, apparently. Ariel cheese snack. Say cheese! In Japan, they're more than happy to. While cheese hasn't traditionally been a large part of Japanese cuisine, this changed after World War II. After the war ended, Americans dropped care packages throughout Japan. Inside these care packages were basic necessities, plus huge chunks of cheese. Most Japanese families had never seen cheese before, and some assumed it was soap. After the war, the Japanese government instituted widespread campaigns to encourage consumption of dairy to develop bigger, healthier children. They even spread a false statement that the emperor drank 2 glasses of milk a day. Today, cheese can be commonly found in most grocery stores, as well as traditional dishes like... Oh boy, here we go. See if I can roll this out. It's been a while since I've pronounced a lot of Japanese stuff. Let's see. Okonomiyaki, a Japanese savory pancake. Oh, and in this delicious 4-layer crispy cheese snack. We're not sure if Emperor Akihito, Japan's current monarch, eats 2 packages a day of this flaky snack, but we sure wouldn't blame him if he did. Little cheese snack, because it's got the 4 layers of cheese. Now comes the hard part, the opening of the package. You know what, we're just going to do the tear here, because that was so easier. Because, smells cheesy good. Kind of reminds me of, like cheddar, or the cheese part reminds me of like, I get baked Lays, so like the cheddar baked Lays, I guess. Oh, that fake, super fake cheese smell. So there you have your 4 layers of cheesy deliciousness. It makes me think of, Bugles, actually. Like the, kind of the texture and the stuff going on Bugle, like if it was made of Bugle stuff, only with thinner layers. Yep. That's good. No, come here. I need to eat you. I'm glad I have a big bag of these because, those are good. Oh, Japan. Sell them here, man. It's good. I like it. It looks like it's explaining it on the back. Like, this is how it is made. It has all these layers. And then we do this bit to it. Then we do this bit to it. We have cheese we sprinkle, and then we pour cheese on it. It's got the 4 layers. We do all the things. But these are tasty. I'm gonna be snacking on these for a while. Despite the fact that it is 10 o'clock at night. You know, whatever. I want to say these are probably my favorite things so far, really. I mean, everything else has been pretty tasty. But I think, aside from the Mame mix, yeah, these are top notch. So, if you're ever in the area that has some Ariel cheese, be sure to give it a go. I read it for more candies. This is, as I almost drop it, boop. Why do you never want to zoom, camera? Why do you not want to zoom on the pretty candy? Anyway, this is Rakka Ame Candy. Get ready to be very, very confused. Once this candy hits your tongue, you'll immediately want to bite down like you might do with a traditional peanut brittle. But don't do it. You want the sweet peanut candy to last as long as possible. After you get through the smooth peanut butter shell, ooh, there's a delightful crunch of salty roast peanuts. If you're a fan of sweet and salty together, you're going to go nuts over this. Oh, jokes, puns, and things. I like peanut brittle. Got a lot of these in there too. Ooh. So it's just pretty basic. Focus! Ow. I think we might be here for a while. Oh my god, why? So it does taste like peanut brittle. I do kind of want to crunch it. It's good though. Oh. Oh. I crunched it. Oh, there's peanuts. That's a candy I could get behind. They told me not to. I totally did. So it is kind of like eating peanut brittle, only in like circle candy form. That's good. I like that. And a little chewy at the end there. Still going. That's good. I got more of those. I'm gonna eat the rest of them probably because those are pretty tasty. It's just like peanut brittle in little candy form. It's good. And yeah, there were peanuts inside, so that was a pretty tasty candy. So if you're ever anywhere that that has these guys, be sure to try them out because that's good stuff. More late night snackies with Nicole. This is some it's a very clear kind of candy. I don't know why I keep doing. Oh, hey, look at that magical zoom in. What a thing! This is Ribon Nama Candy. Wait, hold on. Ribon Nama Ume Candy. Last month we told you that we were going to have to be brave for this box. Yo, you were going to have to be me. This is what we were talking about. This candy? Really? Alright. Inside this crystal clear candy is a small bit of umeboshi, or pickled plums. Doesn't that sound bad, right? That's such an awkward sentence. Doesn't that sound bad, right? Like, what a weird sentence. However, in Japan, these plums are pickled by preserving them with salt. Lots and lots of salt. Ooh, boy. You have about 5 minutes from the time you put this into your mouth until you reach the pickled plum / salt bomb center. Oh boy, we're warning you, it's intense. We urge you to try it, though, because these plums are a central part of Japanese cuisine. They've been eaten for centuries. There are stories of samurai snacking on them when to combat fatigue on the battlefield. Sometimes they're eaten with rice, the plum in the center of the bowl to mimic the Japanese flag. That's kind of cool. These plums are also a common children's snack and became a worldwide phenomenon in the 1960s when they famously corroded solid aluminum lunchboxes. Oh my god! That's kind of messed up. So if you do have to spit the inside of this candy out, just be careful where you do it. Good lord! That's messed up. And now I'm worried. I was like, well, more hard candy. But apparently, there's going to be some weird stuff happening when I get to the middle. So, I don't know if you can kind of see it in there, that dark bit. Oh boy. That's going to be a good end to my night. We got a ways to go too, because there's a lot of candy around it. What an odd candy flavor start this is, though. I don't know what flavor that's supposed to be. Unless the pickled plum is already eking through. Because I feel like I kind of taste something that's vaguely plum-like, but I don't really know if that's just me imagining things or not. Stay tuned. You know, I don't remember them telling me I was going to have to be brave. Don't go on. Just kind of amusing myself with literature while I, you know, eat it. Did you know that fried chicken from KFC is a Christmas tradition in Japan? Oh, here we go. It's gooey. Y'all hype this up, and I mean, as it kind of keeps going, it's like, whoa. But initially I was like, But as you get in there, the candy goes away and you're left with just the umeboshi stuff. It's chewy, it's sticking to your teeth. And that's a lot of salt. It wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting. I think because the candy outside kind of had a lot of the plum stuff. Flavoring, maybe, I guess, because I basically went from plumness to not as much plumness and more salt. But, I'm gonna eat the rest of the candies. I don't think I would eat umeboshi by itself, per se. Maybe with other things to help temper the saltness. But yeah, the hype didn't live up to the hype, I guess. I don't remember. That's fine. It was a little surprising at the end, where it was kind of like, okay. Then it went away. Because there's not much of it, and kind of, I mean, it's a little chewy, but it kind of dissolves quickly. Still got a little in the teeth, but it's going away pretty quick too. So, not super, like, you know, about it. Not like I was with the black licorice. No, thank you. No black licorice. Not doing it. Take two, because somebody was barking out the window. There's nothing there. Ouchie. Oh my god, really? Hi there. Put the dog outside. Now he can bark and no one can hear him. So, this is the Choco Kinako Mochi. You get two awesome parts of Japanese culture with this one snack. First, you get to try mochi, a rice cake that's been around since 300 BC. It's made by pouring rice into a thick... Oh, pounding, sorry. I was like, how do you pour rice? Pounding rice into a thick, sticky paste. Mochi is eaten all year in Japan, but it's especially popular in the spring when it is dyed pink and wrapped in cherry blossom leaf to celebrate the flowers blooming throughout the country. Reading is hard today. Even better than eating mochi, making it. Japan is known for their elaborate DIY snack kits, and we thought it would be fun for you to try one. First, with this kit, you need to do a little work before you can eat. First, the two packets should be poured into the empty slots in the tray. One of the packets is filled with chocolate, the other is filled with kinako, a roasted soybean flour that is used frequently in Japanese cooking. After you pour out the packet contents, you'll need to get a small glass of water. Pour a bit of water onto the top of the mochi, the very hard white discs, until they are barely covered. That will soften the mochi into a consistency that's palatable and, most importantly for the snack, dippable. Using the included fork, dip the mochi into the chocolate and kinako. We found that this chocolate slides right off of the wet mochi, so we recommend dipping into the kinako first. However you decide to make these, you're sure to end up with a mochi masterpiece. Except the final picture, step 3, looks nothing like dipping it into the chocolate, so I don't know what's going on here. So it's going to be making this up as we go, and there's going to be some interesting camera work, I'm sure, once I open this. And if everything's not in tiny packages, it's going to go flying everywhere. Oh, wait. I think we're okay! So the rice, the mochi is not in its own, so here we go, hold on. I don't really... Oh god! No! Alright, so hopefully this works, this setup works. I'm just have my webcam literally sitting on top of a thing I own. Basically it's just a box. Hold on, scissors! Wait! So this is chocolate, clearly. It's very happy to be chocolate. It's thrilled at this concept. So we're gonna go ahead and squish this chocolate. Oh look, it actually didn't actually need the scissors. It has a open me here thing. Whatever, too late. Too late. The chocolate Hasn't been opened. Blah, blah, blah. So, the instructions say to put this here into one thing. And that's what the picture looks like too. So, I'm doing it right so far. I want all of the chocolate. It tastes a little bit like Nutella. And now we have the Kinako roasted soybean flour. Okay. And now I need enough water to, luckily I have some here. I guess just enough, it said. I'm gonna spill everywhere! It said just enough to cover, so I guess we'll just kind of do it like that. I wonder if that's too much. Barely covered. Well, I mean, like, I don't know if they want... It's hard to tell because they're stacked on top of each other. I mean, it didn't take that long. I don't know, like, if I'm supposed to wait any particular amount of time because they're already very squishy. Ta-da! I'm squishy. Rice thingy. I kind of want to eat it by itself. Hold on. Ow. That's weird. Let's get a little bit of... I'm doing everything wrong, but it's okay. Boop. Yeah, because, like, the step 2... I mean, am I supposed to mix them up? Like, until they're, like, in this gooiness? Because this is dippable. But this doesn't look like it's supposed to be dippable. This looks like I'm supposed to turn it into goo. Like it turns into goo. I don't know. I'm confused by what exactly it is I'm supposed to see, expect, and or do. And I'd really actually like to pour out a lot of this water. But, I don't think I can. I think it's well too late for that. Come to me! Mochi! No! Everything's wrong. It's all wrong. This is what they were suggesting in the booklet here, is to do this. Sure, why not? I'm sure. It doesn't matter, it slides off anyway. Japan, I'm sorry! I'm eating this all wrong. Okay, let's get... Oh, man. That camera angle. Okay, so here is my... Sure. It's a little bit softer now. A bit more gooey. It's an interesting little combo that's happening here. I never really would have thought that, like, rice plus chocolate would work. But somehow it does. It's interesting. And this, I mean, it's supposed to be roasted soybean flour. But I see this, like, combo of stuff. And really, all it makes me think of is s'mores. Like, I just, you know, like, here's my marshmallow. So stacky. Rice is so stacky. See, this is my marshmallow. It's my graham cracker. I mean, it's not, but that's what it makes me think of. Oh, it's getting everywhere. So, any Japanese viewer that viewed this, please tell me how wrong I am at all of this nonsense. I would love to hear my mishaps. Because this does not look right in any shape or form. It certainly doesn't look like this finished product right here. Which, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to look or not. But then, I don't understand how you're supposed to get the final product of number 3 when they clearly show you to separate it out in number 1. So, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I need more chocolate. Oh. Mmm. I'll set this here. Maybe. Possibly. No, no! Let's hold it. The mochi really does not want to come apart. And I'm definitely pretty sure I have too much water in here, but I didn't know how long it would take them to, you know, how much water they would need to soak up before they were okay. I also don't know how I feel about this little forky thing. It's like, it kind of works, but not really a whole lot. I don't have 2 hands now. No! I feel like I'm just making a mess of this whole thing. But it's good! And it's kind of fun and interesting and unique. So, you know, I'm doing what I can with it. So anyway, hold on, let me, God! Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna keep eating my mochi here, but, way too much water. Okay, I just got all the mochi out of the, I just didn't want it, like, sitting in the water forever, so now it's chilling with the soybean paste. Or, soybean flour. Anywho, now that we're all done, let's go to the clue for next month's box and see where we might be going. When it comes to this country, there's talk of a wall. We already know where we're going. We're going to China. You can argue any way you want. We're going to Target. But we'll cross it for yums because we want them all. Coconut rolls, pineapple candy, and chips with some heat. Coming this summer, a fiesta that cannot be beat. Don't be saying fiesta when we're going to China. Come on. Alright, well thank you for joining me in my little foray into Japanese cuisine, with my giant yums box, going back to the small yums box, this coming month. And hopefully it's all sorts of more yummy deliciousness. And I'm gonna continue eating my mochi here. And yeah. Doodles! If you like all my antics, by all means, this is YouTube, so you can do the like button. You can do the dislike button, I don't care. You can subscribe. You can not subscribe. Preferably subscribe. I'm just doing this for funsies at this point, just, you know, because, you know, why not? Cheers!